Daisy, what are you doing? Apparently, Daisy thinks it's time to give you guys another lesson. I'm not sure how she set the camera up and all this by herself, but good dog, I guess. Man, what can I teach you guys now? I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't ready, so I guess I better do what that title says and teach you how to play All of the Day and All of the Night. The Kinks. It's a classic song. I listened to it about 5 times over. I'm taking an online class through my college, and it's finals week next week, so I've got to have all my online class finished by tonight. So I've been really hitting that hard, and I just got done with the 60s era, which is like the second test out of 4, so I'm halfway there. But the 60s test, and we went over the Beatles and the Stones and the Kinks, the Yardbirds, the Byrds, the Animals, all of them, everybody, and I splurged on a bunch of classic rock music last night that I didn't have downloaded quite yet. So the Kinks were one of those, and this was one of the songs they went over in our book really thoroughly, and it's such a good song, so I thought, you know, I'd like to learn how to play that. So I went and found out today, actually, so a good call on Daisy's part, because I actually was planning on doing this in a lesson sometime soon. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for this opening. Usually I'll start out by playing the riff, but, I mean, shit, Daisy. Gotta warn me next time. So, if we zoom up here, I'm not going to zoom too far in because, well, it's a lot of bar chords. And, it's a fun song to play, even if it is bar chords. I've been playing it like all day, I think, so, and all of the night. Actually, I wanted to learn it last night at like 4 in the morning when I uploaded my last video, but I didn't because I would wake people up and piss them off. But here we go. So we've got this first opening intro part that goes a little something like that, like this. Anyway, that's the intro, and as it turns out, that is basically the whole I am not content to be with you in the daytime, that whole part. All the verses go by this chord structure and this rhythm. So you can play this the whole verse through until we get to the only time I feel alright is by your side. That's going to be a different one, but we'll get to that in a second. So first, we've got the slide up from an F chord to a G chord. As we know in the guitar world, F is one whole step down from G, and G is one whole step up from F. So we go one whole step, which is 1 fret, 2 fret. And the positions are going to be the same on the lower end here. As will they be the same up here on the top end of these chords. But for now, I'll focus on this G and F chord. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I like to do a full bar chord instead of just power chords sometimes. You could very well do the song with power chords too if you don't want to do the whole bar. Your hand could get really tired doing it that way, and then if that would happen, just go to bar chords, and it's just as easy, and it's even easier, I should say. It's not quite as hard because you don't have to worry about holding that whole index finger on the strings, but I like to do the full bar chord for the better sound. But that's entirely up to you, so let's dive into this specific part here. We've got a G chord. That's going to be basically our opening chord. Well, if you don't count the slide up, but I'm going to teach you the G first because that's really the first dominant chord you hear. So for the G chord, the bar, if you do it just power chords, you only need the 3 fingers or even 2. but I'll teach you the power chord, or the bar chord, and then all you have to do, if you don't want to do the bar chord, is remove everything below the D string, or even the A string if you want to. You can just do the E and the A strings on the top. But first you bar the 3rd fret. This is the G bar chord. 3rd fret, middle finger on the 4th fret, of the G, pinky on the 5th fret of the D, and then your ring finger on the 5th fret, or 4th fret. No, wait, that's 5th. Never mind. 5th fret of the A. That's the whole basic chord shape. And you just hold that chord shape through this, basically kind of through this whole entrance, but you don't have to. Hang on a second, let me rearrange and kind of get in a better position for you guys. So there we have that. Get a little closer. And then after that, it's going to be the "and all of the night," all of the back to G. So our chords, if we give them a name, it's going to be F, G, G, F, F. This is going to be B flat, G, F, G, G, F, F, B flat, G. Simple, right? So basically we've got this awesome riff here that we have, and you play that through the verse, and this B flat chord, before I forget to really go into the specifics of it, it's just bar the 1st fret, kind of like this F chord. All you do is just move your ring finger into this kind of A shape. It's like an A chord with the 2nd fret on these 3 strings, the D, G, and B. It's the 2nd fret of all those is an A chord. Well, now for the B flat, it's going to be 1 fret up from there. It's an A sharp also, but it's also B flat. And you're just going to bar those 3 strings, the D, G, and B, with your ring finger, if you can, or if you can, just put your finger, your pinky on the 3rd of the B, your middle finger on the 3rd of the G, and then your ring finger on the 3rd of the D. And then you've got that going for you. I'm sorry if Daisy's distracting to anybody. I mean, she's very distracting. She kind of absorbs all the tension, but she's sleeping, so. Anyway, we've got this. Oop. There we go. Messed that one up a bit. I have a habit of doing that for some reason. So, essentially, we've got that part for the whole verses and all that. Until we get to "the only time I feel alright is by your side." And that is going to be starting out on this B flat. The only time I F is by your A. And then when we strum that A, we're just going to go A, G, C, A. I only did A on the bar chord because it's convenient, but you can go back down here. So this little kind of interlude, it takes you from the choruses to the verse, or from the verse to the choruses. Sorry about that. It takes you from the verse to the choruses. It's just going to be B flat, F, A, G, C, A, G, C. That's kind of me getting into it a little bit too much for a lesson, but I'll just go over that slowly one more time because, yeah. Only time I... Oh shit. Only time I feel alright is by your side. Oh. Sorry, excuse my my mess up. Again, B flat, F, G, or no, A, G, C, A. So again, it's B flat, F, A, G, C, A. Then we get to girl, I want to be with you all of the time. And that is going to be the same rhythm as the verses, except it's going to be different chords. What we're going to do is, instead of going F, G, and B flat, we're going to be using up on the neck here, D, C, F, and then back to D. Girl, girl, I want to be with you all the time. And these fingerings I'm doing up in here are just the same as this B flat down here. It's that ring finger on the 3 strings. Up here with your index on the 5th fret, that's a D chord. Also can be played down here. But it might be a little harder to get the hand positions up here. I'd rather slide my hand up and down the neck of the guitar than trying to conform my fingers in a way that I'm not going to be able to do without weeks of practice time, which I don't have. So this is where bar chords really come in handy for me, and where I really appreciate them, and I really think it's a great skill for anyone to know. I know a few people that don't know how to do them very well, or just can't. One person comes to mind who always complains about power chords is Wise Man. I don't know. I really don't understand why he can't do them, man. But keep trucking away at it, I guess. Just some tips I have, or just plant your fingers. Don't let them move, and slide up your whole movement. I mean, it's relatively simple concept, but into practice it's a lot more difficult. And let's see, I'm trying to think here. That little part is kind of the before the solo, right when they go into it, and it's the same pattern. It's still D, C, F, D, except you pause on the F. Solo, and then you go. And then you just go right back into that riff. It's a really good song to play, actually, and it sounds great if you can get the hang of that. But I haven't done much playing like this, and my guitar is like sitting here on my knee, which is really awkward for me. So if I'm not doing very well during this video playing it, and there's a lot of contributing factors for you guys to be able to see, because if I hold how I'd normally play, it's just really hard to get you guys a good view of it. And plus, I move around a lot when I play it too, and it's just really hard to get a good view of me playing things quickly and decently while holding still for you guys to see. That's if you see some of my videos where I mess up a lot on the chords and just quick changes, and that's because I'm moving myself around, and I'm not sure if it's just so much of getting the beat into it and getting into the music, or I for some reason I have to get those chord transitions right. I don't know, but it's just how I play, and I know there are a lot of other people that play that way too. But as far as that goes, I think that's all I can teach you with this song, is just the there we go. So, yeah, that's all there is for this lesson. Like I said in my last video, actually the video I just uploaded early this morning, because I damn near pulled an all-nighter. I was up till like 4:30, but then I woke up at 9, which is really weird. But I did sleep yesterday night from like 5 to 8. I don't know. It was a weird night. But like I said in my last video, I'm going to be trying to give you guys more and more videos if I can. I'm gonna have a lot more free time coming up, because finals week is this week, and I've only got tests Monday. And after Monday, I'll be able to do videos for you. Hopefully, if I don't have to work more every Monday, at the very biggest time frame, I should at least be able to pull off a week every week updates. I'd like to do more than that. And a lot of the problem is just trying to find time, alone time, times where I'm not going to bother either my upstairs or downstairs neighbor, or just finding a song to play. So please, 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 if you have any suggestions, let me know. I prefer older rock and something I can do the chords to, but I will sometimes, if I can, I will take a stab at learning this a solo or something you might have. This lesson obviously was just the chords, but I might try taking a stab at the solos later on. Excuse me. But if you like the videos, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. I'm here well, there's no time frame. I'm just here. I check my channel not very much, but I will be checking it more as I'm uploading more videos, because I have to log into that channel a lot more. So it's a lot going to be a lot more easily contacted, I guess you could say, in these next coming weeks. So if you fancy this cow, make it now, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, not a bad lesson, just under 15 minutes, and if you don't count all my useless talking and babbling, and I think we did a good job, right, Daisy? Daisy agrees. So, I think that's all I got for you guys, and I will see you in the next video.